Evening, children. How are you all? I hope all of you are in good health. As you know that the vacations are about to be in. So, here we are starting on with our first term syllabus. I would like to introduce myself. I am Praveen Lata. I'll be teaching you history and civics for class 6th. I hope so that all of you will be very attentive right from the beginning, as it is a new subject and the answers and all, they are also a little bit lengthy. So please be attentive right from the very beginning. Please hold a pencil in hand and mark the first term syllabus for history and civics for class 6th. So children, all of you open your books and come to the page under the heading Contents. Open the page to the heading Contents. So here is the first term syllabus. We are having the second chapter and the name of the chapter is the River Valley Civilizations, Mesopotamian Civilization. The second chapter is the River Valley Civilizations, Egyptian Civilization. And the third chapter in history is the River Valley Civilizations, Indus Valley Civilization. In civics, we are having only one chapter in the first term, and that is the Rural Local Self-Government. So, I think so all of you have understood that in the first term, we are having 4 chapters. Okay, one in civics and the rest in history. I think so all of you have opened the page. Now I want all of you to look into the book when I'm explaining the chapter. So we take on with the first topic of the chapter, and that is meaning of civilization. As you know that earlier man, he used to lead a nomadic life. He used to move from one place to another in search of food. Now, when the human being, he was able to produce enough food, he was having enough time to think of new things. Now, when he started living a settled life, he started thinking of a better society, better food, and better clothes. And slowly he also improved himself. He improved himself because he was able to read, he was able to write. Okay. And apart from all these things, he also started to devote himself to many leisure activity. Or in other words, we can say that he started entertaining himself also. So, in short, if we want to know the meaning of the word civilization, it means that it is a stage when man looks for more than just fulfillment of his basic needs. That stage is known as civilization. So in short, if we want to know the meaning of the word civilization, it is a society which has witnessed advancement in terms of its social life, culture, and organization is referred to as civilization. So in short, we can say that the society which is having many advanced features, just like the unique drainage system of the Indus Valley civilization, is an example which shows that it is having, or it has witnessed many advancements. So I think so all of you might have already understood the meaning of the word civilization. Now the second topic is characteristic features of a civilization. Now a civilization, it should have some certain basic characteristics. Let us see what are the certain basic characteristics. First of all, a civilization should have cities and towns. Okay, or in other words, we can say that the cities and the towns, they are a part of civilization. Second feature is the agriculture. It should be developed. It means that the people, they should be capable of producing surplus food. Third thing is that a civilization should also witness flourishing trade, and the people, they should specialize in various trading activities. The fourth feature is that many religious beliefs should be present. The people, they should have various religious beliefs. Then now we are on the fifth feature, and that is the art. It should also be flourishing, and there should be many art and craft forms. Then the people, they should have a language through which they could communicate with each other, both in the verbal form as well as in the written form. Next feature is advancement in technology. Okay, the people, they should have an advanced technology. Apart from this, the next feature is it should have a strong centralized government that is able to make the laws and that is also capable of implementing the laws. Now, let us see that which are the four famous or the earliest civilization that flourished in the world. Or we can say that which are the four earliest civilizations that prospered in the world. So the first civilization is the Egyptian civilization, and it flourished on the banks of river Nile. The second civilization is the Mesopotamian civilization, which flourished on the banks of the river Euphrates and Tigris. The third civilization was the Chinese civilization on the banks of river Wang Ho. And the fourth civilization is the Indus Valley civilization on the banks of river Indus.